to my YouTube channel and welcome to the weekly food haul. So this week I went into Aldi. I did like a semi big shop. I didn't actually realise that we needed as many things as we did considering our last food shop was so big. But honestly, like, we have just whizzed through food this week. We've been in a lot more than normal. Tom has been making lunches from home and stuff, so our food is just like gone. Like, so some weeks it'll be absolutely fine, and then other times our food will just go like that because everyone is just literally eating all the food in the house. So then it literally just comes down to like finding different types of rice to then mix with meat and to then like, and then there's no meat and then you're just like, oh, let's make a soup. You're like sauteing, you know, onions and carrots to make some sort of a meal. Do you see, like, it becomes like that sort of week. So I'm going to take you through exactly what I've got. This shop was like just shy of £100, which is like really irritating because last week I did in fact say this will see us through. The next shop we do is going to be like down Aldi and it'll be like a £55-60 job. But it didn't end up being like that and I am so disappointed in myself. It didn't really help that I was also on the phone to my mum throughout most of the supermarket shop with my toddler who was like crying about wanting a snack. Anyway, no one needs this really long story. Take you guys through. The meal plan is like quite similar to the one it was last week because it's just been so busy. Like, we've just been having the most busy weeks recently that I've bought a lot more sort of, I wouldn't call it convenience food, but I've bought a lot more like breaded fish and all of this kind of stuff. It is convenience food really, because we keep on having really long days and then I come back home and I'm just like pasta or, you know, something like that, or leftovers, and I just want to be able to actually come back and have something different. So I'll show you exactly. Right, just stuff from the freezer. So these are £2.95. These are they are processed. We get this, but these are amazing. I don't really like chicken nuggets, but what I do love is corn, and they're called crispy nuggets. They are amazing. If you ever see these down the aisle, definitely go check these out because they are amazing. I don't think the girls have ever tried this. This is basically like the kind of snack that I'll have after dinner if it's one of those days. You know, those kind of days. You know what I'm talking about. Or I literally just have a bowl of like half of these for dinner because it's just one of those days. Okay, so I've prepared for these days by buying 2 of them. Okay, so these are £2.99. These are like £3. These are amazing. They're a little bit expensive, but you can find them in their freezer section, and they are amazing because they have, I talk about this quite a lot, they have all these different, they have like calamari rings, like not calamari, like squid rings, and they also have some mussels in there as well, and some prawn. I just think these are amazing, and I actually tend to make a fish risotto with these guys. So yeah, basically I make a risotto and then chuck these in. Just like the different types of texture that this creates. It's amazing. So yeah, so over there, that was basically 3. And then I also got some frozen peas, but they are, I do not want them to defrost. They were like on the verge. So yeah, we've got like a nice little variety of food going on over here. I've got 2 different sorts of pasta. We've got some pen pasta, and we've also got some spaghetti as well. These are like under £1. Then got these. I talk about these all the time because they are amazing. How much are these? These are like, I'm trying to remember without looking at my list too much, otherwise I'll be here all day, but I think these are like under 39p. Is that what I always say? Wholemeal rolls, and then also the white rolls as well, and I just popped one of them in the freezer. Robin has them for lunch. She absolutely adores them. 49p. Extremely sneaky. So I haven't actually tried this fruit and nut muesli before. If anyone wants to tell me what this is like, I usually get the knockoff off of Alpen, which is amazing, but I saw this and I thought I'd give this one a go instead. It's probably really quite similar, although this isn't the Swiss style. This is just fruit and nut. £1.69. And then I talk about this quite a lot. Go and pick up this granola because you'll not regret it. This granola, as you can see, they have little balls. Like, the texture on this is absolutely insane and I love it. And then they have like a really nice tangy cranberry. Honestly, I could bang on and on about food all day, to be honest, the different types of food that I really like. But this is really good if you're into granola. It's a little bit different. It's not clustery, if that makes any sense. Like, they're basically little round balls, but they're kind of better. £1.99. And then I just get the superseded loaf. I've got 3, but I've already got one in the freezer. We rinse, as you see on all my food hauls, we get through so much bread, so many rolls, so many bagels. Like, we just get through so much of it in a week. And then I also found these because, like I mentioned in my recent video, my recent haul, basically on the Fridays and Saturday evenings, I let the girls, well, it wouldn't be Lossie if she didn't have Robin, if you know what I mean. It's sort of Robin that's influenced Lossie with this. But I let them have like a little chocolatey or sweet pudding, whereas usually it's like yogurt and honey or toast. I don't know, it's all fruit, something a bit like that. But on Fridays and Saturdays, I am the nice, cool mum, and I let them have something. So I thought I'd pick up this because it has 10 packs. And you get the Jammy Dodgers, the Maryland Chop Chip or the Maryland Double Chop. And I just thought this was such a good alternative. And then also got some raisins as well, because we raisin on porridge, raisin on pretty much anything. These are actually quite expensive. Like raisins are always more expensive than I think they'll be. And then I also got some prunes as well, like some fried prunes as well. Their little foodie marketplace. So they've got like a little pantry place. And they've also got the little foodie market. And on their foodie market, they have all sorts of really interesting seeds and things. So it's definitely worth going to have a little look if you're really into seeds and nuts. So these are £1.69. And then avocados. Oh, this one's not actually too bad. It's such a liberty really, because we do actually have avocado trees, but they don't grow any avocados and they probably never will. So I then have to go and I'm nurturing these avocado trees, like avocado plants, giving them somewhere really nice to live. I've had them for 6+ years and they don't give me anything. So I had to keep on going and buying more. So went and got 2 large ones, the extra large ones. I also got some thyme as well, because I'm going to be having chicken with something this week. And then I also got pesto as well. I really like pesto. It's a bit of a toss-up between red pesto, green pesto. I'm not really quite sure. So this week I basically made this sort of like feta puff pastry variation thing. It was like a variation of the spinach puff pastry bake that I always used to make. But I find that making it with spinach works sometimes, but if you don't dry out the spinach enough, it makes everything go a bit soggy. So I literally just I put like spring onion, normal onion, I put some celery in there. I basically just chopped up a load of vegetables and then mixed it with the feta and then just made it like I normally would, and it actually was amazing. So I'm going to be doing that again this week, but I might actually add a bit of spice to make it a little bit hot. And then you get this puff pastry, and this is like under £1. These are really, really, really good. They're really good, like quality, the puff pastry that they do there. The little ones I don't like very much, but the Aldi ones I get along really, really well with. Yeah, so 85p. And then I got 2 things of cheese, British mature cheddar. They have like different types, and I just want something nice, plain and simple. So this was just under £6, and it is I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce this. I really like the bowl. I really like French wine, and I really like the bowl, and it was £6. It was reduced, so I decided to get it, and it says it's specially selected. Yep. There we go. Yeah, specially selected. That's good enough for me. Okay, so I decided to buy this big thing of chicken, and I'm not entirely sure why. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. You can just, I don't know. Like I said, this week, usually I'm very on the ball with my meal planning, and I'm usually very this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. But I'm just feeling a little bit anxious this week. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and I just could really, really, do without having to micromanage absolutely everything. So I just sort of went in and I just had a few meals at the top of my head, and then thought, right, that's it. I just thought I'll grab staples. So I decided to get some chicken breasts. We do loads of stuff with it. Same with chipolatas. I just put these in the freezer if I'm not using them. But yesterday we had this gingery sausagey thing, which was actually really quite nice. It was just something I did in the slow cooker. Yeah, and then £1.49, I got this big thing of ham because Tom uses it for his lunches, and then also Robin likes using it as well. These were under £2 as well. These were then £2.39. They are the breaded fish fillets. Like I said, I'm trying to go mostly for convenience. So these are really, really good to pop in the fridge or the freezer. I will be popping them in the freezer because I'm not entirely sure when we'll be using them, but we will be using them. I then got Tom some of these because I always talk about it, but he loves the fried sort of chicken steaks. He does actually make some really good fried chicken, so maybe that can be where that comes in. He likes to shallow fry things. We want to invest in an air fryer really, really soon, so that will just make it way more exciting. But yeah, he's really, really good at doing that. He's actually quite a good cook, to be honest. It's just that he's so busy with work. It's me that has to do the cooking, which is perfectly fine. But then when he then does cook, it's just oh my God, this is so much better because I'm not having to cook. We're having something with salmon this week. So yeah, I got a whole boneless side of salmon as well. So this is £6.59, which I think is a really, really good deal. Yeah, that's really, really good. I just love like pan frying salmon and having it with some rice, to be honest. It's not really like a specific recipe. And then I also got Tom some of these, and the girls love bacon. I'm throwing him underneath the bus, but he loves bacon, they love bacon. The only day of the week that he actually is eating breakfast with us is always on a Sunday, but usually on a Saturday as well, unless he's working. So I always like to make sure we've got eggs and bacon in, because we like having like a warm breakfast then. These are amazing. Now, I talked about these before. The teriyaki beef stir fry with baby corn, red pepper, mange tao, and a teriyaki style sauce. Now, if you look at the sugars, I've talked about this before, but the sugars are really, really high. And it's because there is this little packet, you see it, it says packet, it's a teriyaki sauce. Now, some people might be like, oh, that's the best part. I don't think so, because they use really nice cuts of beef, and they also have like some seasoning and stuff on their vegetables. So what I do is I basically don't use the I put it in the fridge because Tom likes to use it, but I don't use the teriyaki sauce. I save them, and yeah, then I create my own with like soy sauce and like all this kind of stuff. Do that, and I wok it, like put it in the wok. But I bought 2 of them, and this is actually for tonight, because I'm not gonna lie, I could split this between me and Tom, but I'm probably not going to. So I just decided to get both and just cook double, and whatever we don't eat, I'll save it for tomorrow. I can't for the life of me find it, but I think they're around £3.50. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're around £3.50, I think. And then also just like going over here. Oh, I also found this as well. Look how cute. We are always running out of our water bottles. I need to wash this before she uses it, but honestly, the water bottle situation drives me insane. They either break, lose them, school can't find them, etc, etc, etc. I've literally sent Robin in today with like a reusable, like literally just like a water bottle, like an actual, like I just bought it from the shop water bottle, because all of ours are broken or lost or can't find them or fell out the car. Like, I don't mean literally fell out the car, but do you know what I mean? Like, they just go missing, and it's usually when I'm not watching it. Really, but I got one of them, and it's quite cute. It's got like the Aristocats and got some Disney characters. All good, all is well. And yeah, then I just got some like lean diced beef as well, just for the house, because I'm making this sort of like beef stew that was in that recipe book. I'll link it up here. And then everything else, I'm going to try and rush through this a little bit, because I have actually got places to be today. I'm quite busy. So I just get like an assortment of fruit and veg. So I get some broccoli, I've got some celery, got some spring onion, I got 2 things of cucumber because the girls love it. I got 3 things of red pepper. I don't know where the other one, there it is, 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 jacket potatoes. If we have jacket potato one evening this week, I can then half one of them, and the girls will have like half of one each, or like not even that. I got a big thing of leeks, because I think leeks are so versatile. Big thing of carrots, because we have them in lunch boxes and with dinners. Got some bananas. Love a banana, but these need to ripen, so I'm gonna just decant them and put them in there. And then I've also got 2 different things. They do like these little kids, like pink kids, which are really, really good, and they're a lot cheaper than pink ladies. Lottie's already had one. Then 6 more gala apples. And yeah, then we've got some raspberries and some strawberries as well. We've got strawberries down there, and we've also got some raspberries which are hiding somewhere. They're over there. Rocket and baby leaf salad, because that goes really nicely with the sort of feta puff pastry meal that I was talking about. So yeah, so that is that's pretty much all of that. But then aside from sort of these vegetables, we have loads of like frozen peas, frozen sweet corn. We have like frozen spinach wraps as well, and frozen like broccoli and cauliflower florets. So yeah, I do think that frozen vegetables for certain things like peas and sweet corn and green beans and stuff are great, because otherwise they just go bad, or like you have to take them out of a tin. But stuff like this, yeah, I'll get this, and we regularly have to chop, well, every single week we have to chop up fruit. We have to do like 3 different fruit runs, because they just
eat so much fruit.
So thank you so much for watching today's food haul. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm so sorry if it was a little bit like all over the show, a little bit like there's just a lot happening. I've got somewhere to be in exactly 20 more minutes and I've still got to put all this away and get dressed. So I'm a little bit like brain is frazzled, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please remember to take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.